Purpose that takes my goals. Anyway, watching I'm grown. Men can't take my throne. Going through the most, stay strong. You'd have been him all along.
Hey boo, and welcome to my channel. My name is ℚ𝕚𝕤𝕤, and today I'll be sharing with you tips on how to build your self-confidence. And no need to worry, boo. These are the same tips that I used, okay? And they helped me, so hopefully they'll be able to help you too. So what is confidence? Confidence is, in my personal definition, it is the embodiment of how you show up in this world, despite what other people may think of you, what other people may say about you, any flaws or imperfections that you feel that you have, any mistakes that you've made. Having and expressing your confidence will and can definitely level up the environment in which you breathe in. And I mean that literally and metaphorically. Would y'all believe there was a point in time in my life where I did not feel confident? I did not think that I was beautiful. I did not think that I was worthy of the things that I'm worthy of. Once I became aware of that, I decided that I wanted to take action to change it, of course. You know, I wanted to be somebody that showed up and wasn't afraid to present myself, wasn't afraid of being seen. I wanted to be able to walk into a room with my head held high instead of looking down at my phone. I wanted to walk in a room and be able to, you know, grab the attention of others and not shy away when I seen eyes on me, you know? And I don't just mean that like in a physical way. I wanted to feel safe, like within my body, within my mind. And so we're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna talk about all of that. If you're ready to start taking action to build your confidence, definitely stick around, girl. Just sit down, have you a seat, you know, get your notepad and your pen out, because once you write it down, it comes to life. Trust me. Trust me, listen to me. I used to feel like I was in a box or in a shell where not many people could see me, and I didn't care to be seen, honestly, because there was a fear of being seen. When people would notice me, I was so in shock, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they remember me. Oh my gosh, how did they know this was me? Even though, you know, I get a lot that I look the same from high school or, you know, from my younger days and stuff. And I probably do, but to me, I feel like a totally new person. And if you still care about what people think about you or what people are gonna say about you, then you're not fully confident in yourself. Because a truly confident woman or a man, because there could be some men on here, they could care less about what other people think, because they walk in their full truth and they know up here what they believe about themselves. That's the only thing that matters to them. What they believe and what they know about themselves and how they feel about themselves. So me, now, I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I'm intelligent. I know that I have many talents and gifts that I can present out to the world. Yes, there are some things that, you know, I'm still working on being able to express, but ultimately, like, I'm here. I'm showing up. I don't care about being seen. I'm not fearful of being seen anymore. What type of things do you say about yourself? Do you speak kind words to yourself? Do you look in the mirror and say, oh, you know, I'm so ugly, or I don't like my body, or my hair is a mess, or I don't like this about yourself? Do you constantly just criticize yourself whenever you look in the mirror, or do you shy away from looking in mirrors at all? You know, that was one of the things that I used to experience. I did not like looking at myself in the mirror because I just didn't. I would always find things that I didn't like about myself. I would just speak negatively about myself. I would nitpick at every little thing about myself, because at the time I did not like my smile. I did not like my skin. I did not like how my hair looked if it wasn't done sometimes. And just, there was so much that I would just criticize myself on, and I would get down about it, and I would just decide that, okay, this is just who I am. This is just what I look like, and there's nothing that I can do about it. And so, you know, I would go and lay on the couch. Part of being confident is definitely going after the things that you want, pursuing the things that you're passionate about, and definitely making sure that you're always taking action on your interests, whether you feel like you're extremely good at it or not. Still move forward to do it, to try it, to at least, you know, show yourself like, hey, you know, at least I tried it, and I will continue to practice at it and get better at it, so that moving forward, I will continue to build what? More confidence. Okay. Y'all listening. Okay. So let's really get into it, okay? First things first, becoming aware. You truly have to face yourself. You have to look into the mirror. Anything that you do, that first step, baby, it takes a lot. But in order to get to where you need to go, you have to take that first step. Stand in the mirror, scan yourself, take mental note and physical note, determine what it is that you're insecure about, why you're insecure about it, and then on a scale from 1 to 10, how easy is it for you to face yourself? Now, personally, for me, it was very, very, very challenging. I had cut my hair, you know, because I wanted to identify myself outside of just having long hair, because I've always had long hair. I was going through postpartum, you know, things of that nature. So I decided, okay, I want to cut my hair. And cutting my hair really made me just look in the mirror to say, who are you? Who are you outside of having this long hair? Because that's one of the things that I used to be complimented on a lot. If probably the only thing, actually. Well, no, maybe the way I dressed and, you know, things of that. But I wanted to really feel like I deserved the compliment. And so, you know, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and y'all, I could not look at myself for more than like 3 to 5 seconds. I would turn away, or I would turn the light off, or I would walk out of the room where a mirror was, because I just did not like what I seen in the mirror. At least 21 days, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and scan your body. And after you've, you know, taken note and you've written down your insecurities and why you have those insecurities, now it's time to move on to the next step. Start reprogramming your mind, because whatever you believe or whatever you think and hear becomes your reality. So I actually received this tip or this task from someone else, because I was a part of a group which was focused on like general healing. But I was able to utilize it when I looked into the mirror, and I would tell myself, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you. I would repeat that in the mirror maybe like 3 times a day. Say for instance, you know, I wake up in the morning after I brush my teeth. If I'm doing my hair or whatever the case may be, I would literally just look into the mirror and look directly into my eyes and say, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you. And I did that for about 30 days. And it was so hard, y'all, for me to do, because I had never like told myself that. I still was at the beginning stages of like my healing process. And so it was difficult, but midway through it became easier. And I started feeling more like jolly when I said it, as opposed to like monotone and just mumbling or quiet when I repeated it to myself. It started to get exciting, because my mind had actually started believing it. Like, I do love myself, I do forgive myself, you know, for believing or thinking this whole time that I wasn't beautiful or that I didn't deserve to be in certain places. But this one definitely helped me to be able to continue facing myself in the mirror, just by speaking to my spirit and letting my spirit know, hey, I'm sorry for believing that you were not worthy. I'm sorry for believing that you were not beautiful. I'm sorry for believing that you don't have a purpose. I forgive you for believing it for so long. I love you. I truly love you, you know, and just repeating that to myself on a daily basis. Like I said, for the first week at least, so challenging. I cried. I was monotone when I said it. I sounded like I didn't even believe myself. But, you know, midway through, I started to believe it. I started to feel it, where I was starting to be excited to say it to myself. My voice started to increase in its tone and its vibration, just telling myself that. And I did that for maybe about 30 days. But, you know, I would suggest you do it for 30 days or however long it takes for you to actually feel it and believe it. You know, you'll know when you've gotten to that point, like, okay, I believe what I'm telling myself. I can look at myself and say, I love you. How often is it that we look into the mirror and say we love ourselves? You know, we're always expecting someone else to tell us that they love us, you know, to show us that we're worthy or that, you know, we are seen, you know. And not all the time do you need someone else to tell you that you are loved, you know, because you can love yourself, you can show yourself, you can talk to yourself in that mirror. Mirror work is so powerful. It's challenging at first, you know, if it's something that you're not used to, but it's definitely worth it. And once you get through that, being able to face yourself, know what you're insecure about, know what you're working on, and be able to change your mindset about it, baby, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. I'm pretty sure that you've heard this before. I've heard it so many times, but I didn't believe it, honestly. Affirmations. Affirmations work wonders. I'm telling you, mirror work and affirmations go together real bad, okay? That will change who you are internally and externally, okay? Listen to affirmations or create your own affirmations. I specifically typed in self-confidence affirmations for women on YouTube, and I found a good one, I think her name was Alana Fox. I listened to affirmations by her every single morning. As soon as I wake up, that's the first thing that I listen to. Well, after, you know, prayer, of course, I would turn on the affirmation. Sometimes I would be in my bathroom while I'm doing, you know, like my skincare or whatever, and I would be repeating the affirmations out loud. Well, at first, I wasn't doing them out loud, I'm not gonna lie. I was, you know, just repeating them to myself in my head until, okay, now I want to start repeating them out loud. However you want to do it, either way is fine. But definitely, again, just like the initial affirmations, the I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you, you want to repeat affirmations for at least 21 to 30 days, because it takes some time, like I said, to just reprogram your mind. I definitely can say when I started to speak them out loud, I definitely felt the vibrations in my chest. I felt things changing in here. And by the end of those 21 days, y'all, I just wanted to listen to the affirmations just whenever, just because they made me feel good. They increased my vibration just in my body as a whole. And I also like wrote them down in a notebook. And, you know, even if for some reason I couldn't listen to the audio, I would go to my notebook and just read them from my notepad. And I don't know if y'all believe it or not, but when you write things down, it comes true, especially if you write it in blue ink. So I hope that you're writing down these tips in blue ink. You don't have to, but you know, just a little added touch. So yeah, definitely affirmations suggested for at least 21 to 30 days. And you want to do that preferably just like in the morning or right before you go to sleep, you know, when you're laying down, so that your mind can take that in, you know. Like I said, right after prayer, affirmations, or right before you go to sleep, affirmations. You can find affirmations all over YouTube, okay? This is YouTube University. You can find anything on here. Or, like I said, you can definitely create your own and just record like a voice memo on your phone and just play that back. I did do that once, but at the time, I just wasn't confident in how I sound. My voice, I didn't like it. So I didn't really do my own for too long. Maybe I should create some now, but we'll see how that goes. I forgot to mention, track your days. When you're doing your affirmations, track your days so that you don't lose count of what day you're on, and make it fun. You can either get yourself some stickers on a calendar, and every time that you complete a session of affirmations, put a sticker up there, or you know, in your notebook, day 1, check mark with a star or something. Just make it fun so that, again, you can keep up with the days that you're on, and you can also track your progress. Okay, day 1, when I was saying my affirmations, I said them in my head and I cried. Day 5, when I said it, I was able to say it out loud. By day 10, you know, I feel really good. I memorized the affirmations. I don't even need to listen to the audio. By day 20, you know, I actually believe what I'm telling myself, you know. So make the tracking fun. Like on the video that I watched, I would just comment on it and go and edit the comment every day, you know, with something different. Either just like a day 1 with a check mark, day 1 with, you know, today, this is the affirmation that I enjoyed most, or today, this is the affirmation that stuck out to me, you know, as whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, okay? Track your affirmations, track your days, keep up with your progress. So my next tip would be to create a routine. If you don't have a routine, like any routines at all, create one. Routines are definitely going to help you with building your confidence, because that will allow you to either focus on the thing that you're insecure about and begin to, you know, put some nurture there. Okay, just like with anything that you want to grow, you have to tend to it, you have to nurture it, you have to pay attention to it, you have to feed it, you have to water it. Whatever you have to do, you have to focus on that thing so that it grows. So create your routine. You know, start off simple. You don't have to be a whole 10 by 10, none of that. Start off with 1 or 2, 3 steps, okay? Say for instance, like me, I was insecure about my smile. So what I started to do, let me create a routine for my mouth, for my teeth, learning what worked during that routine. You know, you don't want to just create a routine and, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. No. Have a routine for a specific time. So when I wake up in the morning, I have to brush my teeth. So, okay, I'm going to brush my teeth, then I'm going to floss, and then I'm going to use some mouthwash. That's a simple routine. Now, you can add other things into it, you know, down the line. And don't feel like you have to do all of this on the first day, okay? This is going to take time. This may take weeks. This may take months. This may take a year, you know. Don't feel like you have to get everything done. Don't overwhelm yourself. You know, that's why I said, even when it comes to your routine, make it simple initially until, okay, I could do this routine with my eyes closed every day. Yep, I know. You're going to do it every day. This is a part of the journey. Working on yourself. You have to put into action. I know it's easy to give up. I know it's easy to say, oh, you know, I've been going this long without doing such and such. No, baby, this is a time to change that. We're growing. We're building. Okay? So every day you need to do that simple little routine. And then from there, you want to speak something kind about whatever it is, that whatever that insecurity is, or whatever you don't feel confident about. Say something positive. Say something nice. One nice thing. It only takes one nice thing. And then from there, you want to imagine how you view yourself with either a better smile, or losing 10 pounds, or clearer skin. Whatever it is. You know what your insecurity is. I know what mine is. So you get what I'm saying, okay? For me, it was my smile. What smile did I feel like fit me most? What did I see my teeth looking like? What did I see my gums looking like? Was my tongue pink or was it white? You know, did my breath smell good or was it stank? You know, just envisioning every detail about how you would like for whatever it is to look to feel, you know, play around with it, okay? Ooh, my legs, y'all. I'm sitting on this ground. And would y'all believe it's like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning? That's just how much I love y'all. And I want to see us all grow. And I want to see us all win. I want us to be as confident as we can be. Because listen, we have things to do out here. We have a purpose. We have people to help. We have things to create. Let's get that confidence up, baby, okay? Follow these tips now. I'm telling you. As I said before, you do not have to begin all of these tips in one day. It's gonna take time. You are allowed to go at your own pace. The only thing that I ask of you is to be consistent. You have to be consistent in order for your heart, your mind, and your soul to be able to realign itself so that you can become that person that you need to be, that you can build up that confidence, you know, brick by brick. That's what it's gonna take. Rome wasn't built in a day. That house you living in, it wasn't built in a day. You got to build that thing brick by brick. Like I said, go at your own pace. Just be consistent. Do your affirmations every day, twice a day if you can. Mirror work. Look at yourself in the mirror at least once. You got a mirror in your bathroom, that's already done. When you wake up in the morning, you're brushing your teeth, you know? Look at yourself in the mirror, okay? What else did I tell y'all already? The mirror work. Oh, becoming aware was the first thing, you know, the mirror work. Forgiving yourself, telling yourself that you love yourself, and the affirmations. Okay, boom. After that, at any time during this entire process, celebrate the small victories. Treat yourself with something. I ain't say go out there and buy you a whole new car just because you done told yourself, I forgive you, I'm sorry, I love you. Now you feel like you just need to go buy a car. I ain't say that. Don't get me wrong, a girl loves a nice piece of something. I love to go into the store and buy something, but treat yourself accordingly. I just feel like starting out, you want to do little small things for yourself. Go and buy yourself, you know, some flowers. Get yourself a smoothie. Put an extra sticker on your calendar that day. Have you a chill day. It may sound easy, but it's tough work. It's hard work, again, because you are realigning your mind, your heart, your soul, your body. Your mind goes wherever your focus flows. Treat yourself. If nobody else is gonna tell you, I'm proud of you already, because you're here, you're taking notes, and you are on your way to building your confidence. You're taking the action. You already 1 foot in. Give it up for my girl. Just like the initial couple of tips, this one may also be a little bit difficult. However, it's going to benefit you in the long run. You got to get rid of people who continuously criticize, insult you, cross your boundaries, or, you know, just speak to your insecurities in a negative way, or in a, what's the word I'm looking for? A covert way, you know, or a joking manner. Get rid of people who do that, especially if you told them, hey, this is something that I'm insecure about, or this is something that I want to work on in myself, and they make fun of you, or they always have just things to say that make you feel down about yourself. You got to get rid of those people. You can't allow those people to be in your energy. You can't allow those people to be in your environment, because it's going to push back the work that you're trying to do on yourself. Mind you, a lot of people like to project. A lot of people like to tear you down just because they don't want to see you doing better than them. But hey, listen, this ain't about them. This is about you and the life that you gotta live. So if it calls for you to have to block, remove, or whatever, do that. Save yourself that mental space, that mental energy, because you already need that energy to do them affirmations, to look in that mirror, to journal, to, you know what I'm saying? You don't got time for all of that. You don't have time for people who don't believe in you. You don't have time for people who don't think that you're worthy. You don't have time for people who only want to give you the bare minimum. You don't have time for people who don't want to give you nothing at all. You don't have time for that. They don't want to give you nothing but headaches and stress and worry, and you don't need that on your heart. You don't need that on your mind. Get rid of those people. Even if you got to pray that Rico prayer. Y'all know that Rico prayer that you pray? Hey, God, anybody that ain't for me, anybody that ain't here by your calling, by your doing, anybody that does not want to see me reach my highest potential, anybody that does not believe in me, anybody that does not love me genuinely, help me to open that door for them to exit out my life. You got to get rid of it. You can't use that. On the flip side of that, you know, after you done got rid of all of the negative Nancy's and the people who don't believe in you and the people who insult you, once you start aligning yourself more and you start believing the things that you're telling yourself, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am safe, I am worthy, I am loved, I am intelligent. Once you start telling yourself that and you start believing that, watch how you start to get compliments from other people. Watch how people start telling you, dang, you looking good, you looking healthy, you looking like you loving yourself. You looking like you taking care of yourself. You looking like, you know, new money. Okay? You are beautiful. You are so beautiful. You're going to start hearing more and more compliments. And what you do when you receive those compliments, just say thank you. No rebuttals. Oh, you know, thank you, but I could probably... No, none of that. A simple thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've been doing the work. I've been doing the work. Accept the compliment. Don't try to go against what they done said. Don't try to, oh, you know, this just a little. No. Accept your compliment for what it is and go on about your day. Another thing that you can do to build up your confidence is investing into yourself. Okay? So, for example, once again, if I was insecure about my smile, my teeth were crooked, I took action and I went and got me some braces. And I went through that journey the first couple of months, challenging. However, I started to see my smile, my teeth started to get straight. I love my dentist or my orthodontist. And I don't know, I started to feel better about myself. I had my braces for, I think, like 3 years. And it felt like a long time. But y'all, by the time it was time for me to take those braces off, I didn't even want to take them off because I had fallen in love with them. I had seen my teeth getting straight, you know, and just the process of, you know, changing out my rubber bands and changing, you know, realigning how my teeth fell. I think I had a really bad overbite also. So just seeing, you know, the changes day by day as I'm growing and building myself up on the inside, I see my smile just getting brighter and more straight and just beautiful. And people are actually complimenting, oh my gosh, you actually have some really nice teeth. You have some really nice teeth. And guess what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can't stop smiling now, mouth wide open. You know, I've always been a smiler, but you know, I would hold my hand over my mouth whenever I would laugh or whenever I would smile. And my mama used to get on me all the time about that. Stop putting your hand over your mouth. Stop. But I could not help it. I invested into me some braces. Not only that, another thing that you could do is just invest into a new skill or try a new skill. Try something new. I used to be the girl that said, oh, I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I just put on some lip gloss and that's it. I don't like all that. And it's not because I didn't like it. It's because I didn't know how to do it. Let me try it. Y'all, I got my makeup done, I think, for like, I think it was my baby shower or something with my son. And I really liked it. And so from there, I'm like, okay, I could try a little bit more. So from that point, the first thing that I started to learn was how to do my eyebrows. Once I learned how to do my eyebrows, I learned how to put my lashes on. And then for a long time, I still didn't really wear like foundation, concealer, and all that, unless like it was an event or something and I would let somebody else do it. But I actually started buying little products like here and there on my own, because makeup can get expensive, you know. But I started to, you know, just learn a new skill. I started to read more books, just investing into my knowledge and just skills, and trying new foods and all kind of stuff. Just like, cause girl, there's so much to experience out here, you know. Just do it. Just to go and delete some footage off my phone because my storage was full. But anyway, like I was saying, definitely try something new. Invest in a new skill. Teach yourself something new. Practice on something. Read more. Color. Create something. You know, just that's also a way of being able to build up your confidence. I'm gonna give y'all one more tip, because there's literally there's a lot more that you could utilize. But the very last tip, and even though it's the last tip, is probably the most important out of all of these, is trust in the Lord with all thy heart. God created you in his image. You are beautiful. You are worthy. Whomever you believe in, you know, the Lord, Allah, whomever, trust that he would not have you sitting on this video right here if he didn't believe that you needed to hear these tips to be able to become the person or the being that he needs you to be, for whatever purpose that may be. He knows you. He loves you more than you love or know yourself. He loves you unconditionally. God sees no imperfections, no flaws, no mistakes. He loves you for who you are. He just wants you to be able to believe that. Trust in him. Trust this journey. And at first, it may be challenging. At first, it may be dark. But just like any other time, God has walked with you. God has guided you. You got to imagine it. And then from here, you got to believe it. That's how God speaks to you. Through here and through here. So once you start affirming and aligning all of that, God gonna take you to places that you never thought you'd be at. God gonna bring people into your life that help you to present and encourage you to present those qualities or those, you know, attributes about yourself. So now that I've given you guys some tips, I definitely hope that you've written everything down. I definitely hope that you continue to believe in yourself and to be consistent. And, you know, just comment down below if you've made it this far. Comment down below to let me know that you accept this challenge. You're finna be a star, okay? You are finna be a star, baby. Believe that. Ooh, my makeup looks so good. Ooh, girl. Girl, but yeah, okay, y'all. So I love y'all. I need to get some rest, y'all. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got no sleep yet, okay? It's because I love y'all. I want to see you win. I want to see you do great things. Come on now. Come on now. You got this.
Going through the must stay strong. You done been him all along.